Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Best Dental Marketing Show. I'm Brad, the founder and chief buzz officer at Dentainment, and truth be told, we love marketing. Today we're going to talk about how to use smile simulations to increase cosmetic dentistry case acceptance. And I'm very excited. We recently launched a new platform called Smile Simulations. And if you go to smilesimulations.com, that's the platform website. And I'm really stoked about this. We've worked with cosmetic practices for the last, 12, 15 years, whatever it is. That's really been our sweet spot, working with cosmetic offices, going to AACD conferences. And, there's obviously some great platforms out there, some great tools for offices to offer these virtual smile consultations. I thought there was really a need and an opening for something more powerful, and there is now something more powerful. So today I wanted to tell you about something that I think has the potential to really dramatically improve cosmetic consultations, also patient communication, and really ultimately case acceptance. Because, I feel there's like a tremendous amount of time at your offices discussing treatment, right? Like explaining procedures, explaining materials, explaining timeline, obviously cost and investment, you take insurance. But, many patients still leave saying, I need to think about it, right? I was on a call actually this past week where it happens all the time. After the case presentation, they jump out and they go, I need to think about it, and they never heard about it again. And the reality is that patients are often saying no. And I feel like they're really simply just struggling to visualize the outcome. That's a huge thing. And so as dentists, you look at smiles all day long, right? You can instantly see what veneers, Invisalign, whitening, bonding, or even a full smile makeover could accomplish. Your patients can't, right? And that's where smile simulations can be incredibly powerful. So in today's episode, I'm going to discuss why visualization matters and how smile simulations can improve your patient communication, and some practical ways for your team to begin incorporating them into the consultation process, okay? And so one of the biggest lessons I've learned in marketing is that people don't really buy services, they buy outcomes, right? People aren't buying dental marketing, they're buying new patients, right? And in your case, they're not buying dentistry, they're buying a new beautiful smile, right? Once again, they're not buying porcelain veneers, they're buying confidence. They're buying the ability to smile in photos again. They're buying the ability to stop hiding their teeth. And so the challenge that many patients have is they've never seen what the future version of themselves might look like, right? When they can't clearly picture the outcome, that uncertainty, it creeps in. And uncertainty often delays decisions. Think about other industries, right? Architects create renderings, right? Builders create mock-ups. Interior designers create visual concepts. And real estate developers always create virtual tours. Why? Because people make decisions confidently when they can see what's possible. And cosmetic dentistry is no different, right? A smile simulation helps bridge the gap, pun intended, between today's smile and tomorrow's smile. Now, it's important to note that smile simulations are not treatment guarantees. That's really important. And by the way, the platform has a ton of verbiage and disclaimers in there, okay? But smile simulations are really, they're communication tools, right? These are designed to really help patients just better understand possibilities and also create more meaningful conversations between the patient and the doctor. And I feel when these are used properly, they really create excitement, right? They improve understanding, and most importantly, they help these patients feel more engaged in the process, right? So far, I've seen practices use smile simulations in cosmetic consultations, Invisalign evaluations, veneers discussions, smile makeovers, simple teeth whitening conversations, and a ton of website lead generation campaigns. It's been a real game changer, okay? And the beauty is that they create a visual starting point for the conversation. And that's often exactly what these patients need, right? And so now if you're thinking about incorporating smile simulations, either ours or another one, into your practice, here are a few best practices, okay? You want to make it easy for people to find how to do this. So if you're putting this on your website, obviously a chat widget is great. If you have a little chat widget in the corner, ours from smilesimulations.com, you could have a simple embed code embedded on your WordPress website, or you could have a simple a page, smile simulations or virtual smile consultation created. It goes on your page. Super simple. It's one line of code that you take from smilesimulations.com. You'll have your own customized landing page from Smile Simulations that's automatically created. You go in there once you sign up and drop in your website, and it pulls your color palette, your brand, and your logo and creates it in like 2 seconds. It's really amazing. Also, you could do it at your practice. So in the back end of Smile Simulations, there's like a marketing portal. So you could output these posters for your reception area with QR codes. So it says whether you want posters or social media signs, whatever you want, marketing materials. So you could output a poster, print that poster with a QR code. Patients in your office scan that QR code, and it automatically redirects to your customized URL. So let's say the name of your practice is Colorado Smile Center. Maybe your URL will be smilesimulations.com/CSC, for instance. It'll automatically go to that URL. So if you have one of these great smile simulation features, you got to let patients know that it's out there and available. Clearly, having it as a marketing tool on your website, that's why we created it. Getting that patient to feel excited about this smile simulation is key. Okay, let me explain to you really how this works. Also, most importantly, when a patient gets this smile simulation done. This is why ours is really different than the other ones out there, okay? So there's 3 things this patient gets when they do one of our smile simulations that's on your website, okay? So they upload a before picture, and we tell them guidelines how to make it sure it's a quality picture. So they upload the before picture. The first thing they get is an after picture. So before and after picture, that's outputted. Okay, this is all done with artificial intelligence. We give them a before and after set. The second thing we provide is a before and after video. Game changer. So both the first and second elements are really, really powerful. These have been given before with traditional, smile simulation platforms. So nothing that earth-shattering so far, but still very powerful. But the third thing that our smile simulations platform provides, I think, is really tremendous. And this is the one that's the ultimate game changer. And this is an 8-second lifestyle video. So when the patient provides the before picture, there's a little prompt feature where it asks them, what services they're interested in. Do they want a normal smile, a Hollywood smile? And then provide this prompt situation for the video. Where would they want to see themselves smiling? Is it a summer wedding next year in Maui, Hawaii? Are they with friends? Or are they with a partner? What time of day? Just describe the setting, and the AI generates an 8-second lifestyle video. And this lifestyle video shows them with their new beautiful smile, and this is powerful stuff. Okay, because video is the ultimate game changer. And the feedback we're getting from some of these offices that are using this feature is really exciting because, like I stated before, when people can visualize themselves and feel themselves and see themselves with this beautiful, healthy new smile, there's really some emotional connection with this. It's really powerful. And then after they get these three, multimedia features, this before and after picture, before and after video, and the 8-second lifestyle video, if they're interested, they could submit their name and information, book a consultation. You could also set it up where they could directly call you, or you could drive them to online booking if you have that. However you want that call to action, you could customize that. They could also download those assets. They could share it. They could email it, whatever they want. Once again, there are disclaimers that these aren't guarantees. They will have to come in for a consultation to make sure they could do this. And, there's obviously a lot of disclaimers on there as well. I just want to also mention that, there's some clinical wisdom behind this. If you go on the website, you could read about who's involved in smile simulations. These are all done with some cosmetic dentistry excellence behind this. So I encourage you to go to the website and read about the wisdom behind how these actor smiles are generated with some real brilliance behind it. And they're all customized based on the image that's uploaded. It's really exciting. And there's also a really cool new feature that was, I got to give credit to one of our amazing clients who was originally using the first iteration of Smile Simulations. She said, can we get also a feature in the back end once you're logged in? So real quick, another feature on this platform is once you sign up and you're logged in on Smile Simulations, let's say a patient is already chair side, you could be logged into the Smile Simulations dashboard and take better pictures of the patient chair side, upload them to the Smile Simulations platform, and do simulations chair side right there. So it doesn't have to be just the patient coming in through the website and doing it on their own. You could do simulations chair side right there and then and talk about the smile chair side on your own. And there's also like a CRM dashboard on the back end here where you could see how many came through every month, who's booking, conversions. So there's literally like a whole analytics dashboard on the back end to see what's working, where are they coming from, literally like a CRM in the back end because we want to see if this is working, converting, and all that type of stuff. So it's a really exciting platform. I wanted to do a standalone episode and introduce you to Smile Simulations, not only to tell you about our cool new platform, but encourage you, whether it's our platform or another virtual smile consultations platform out there, it's a game changer really for doing a lot of cosmetic dentistry. Really, really encourage you to offer a platform like this, right? Because we're entering this, we're in this era of visualization, right? It's a standard part of cosmetic consultations, and I feel that like patients increasingly expect it. And the practices that embrace these tools thoughtfully will often create a better overall patient experience. So once again, if you'd like to learn more about Smile Simulations, please visit smilesimulations.com. You could always try your first 3 Smile Simulations completely free. First month is also, there's some promo stuff on there that's changing, so I don't want to throw out anything that might not be relevant when you go to the website because we're changing out the offers here. So just check out smilesimulations.com and see if that's relevant when you go there. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you guys love the new platform. I'm obviously very excited about it. And once again, I'm Brad Newman, and this has been another episode of the Best Dental Marketing Podcast. Until next time, keep up the remarkable patient experiences and building a practice patients love to talk about. Because if you do that, you'll without question be a Wizard of Buzz. Take care.